Rugby is a multifaceted game in which players are asked to perform a substantial range of skills. Players of different sizes, shapes and abilities are able to partake and perform well within the structure of a 15-man team. In these coaching videos, we will show the key factors of the components which make up the dynamic game of rugby, plus ideas on how they should be practiced and used in a game situation. For example, passing, kicking, catching, running and tackling in the game of rugby today. From here we move on to mini-unit skills, where relationships and understanding of each other's play are vital components. For example, halfback and fly half, winger and fullback, thrower and jumper, just being some of the many units within the game. In other unit skills, players are then joined into two separate units, the forwards, who are involved in the scrums, lineouts, rucks and mauls, and the back line, participating in attack and defence activities. For team patterns, the two units should then work together, forwards and backs, working to complement each other's various strengths and weaknesses in an effort to achieve the ultimate aim of the game, to score points. For tactics, you may need to make minor changes for 1, your opponent's ability, 2, the weather or ground conditions, 3, rules or local safety laws. Finally, at all times during training, you as the coach should insist on a very high standard of practice. The goal is for the team to train as they intend to play the game. The spotting of technical failings and then applying the appropriate corrections are an important coaching skill. Good luck with your coaching. It should be rewarding and enjoyable for everybody.
Give it on! Give it on! Walk it up! Walk it up! Good work, good work. Bring it up.
Rucks and mauls are all about securing or maintaining possession, going forward, creating continuity and providing advantage ball for the backs. Any ball delivered from rucks and mauls must be controlled ball. Advantage ball is generally quick ball. Body position should be in a low position and not in a high position as players make contact with mauls. Note the position of the body on impact with the opposition. The ball carrier with his front leg forward provides the balance he requires to sustain the impact, whilst at the same time he presents the ball back for the rip. But you must remember that this simulates the body position that also puts this player in an ideal position to also drive forward. He can remain stationary, but in good mauls, you should always coach to drive forward. Given options available to the ball carrier, he may go to ground and place the ball. Or he may go to ground and roll the ball back. He may also go to ground and pass immediately. Or go to ground and hold the ball up for support players. Or stand in the tackle for support players to rip the ball. you must protect the ball with good body position. There are 5 options. Go to ground and place the ball. Go to ground and roll the ball back. Go to ground and pass immediately. Go to ground and hold the ball up for support players. Stand in the tackle for the support players to rip. In a tackle situation, or when a maul or a ruck is about to be formed, there is no one rule for any player approaching the maul or the ruck and as to what they should be doing out of the choice of ripping the ball or binding on their player and driving the opposition away from the ball. The choice and the decision must always be left with the player. All of them are right, because there are different circumstances that will require different techniques and skills in different parts of the field and in different situations. Now note, to support the ball carrier, the next wave of players have a choice. They can either drive in and rip the ball, or they may choose, depending on the circumstances, to come in and drive the opposition players away from the ball who may be threatening its delivery. First player takes the opposition player away from and frees the ball for delivery. Next wave. The players now have a choice. They can come in and bind on either side or go in for the rip. As soon as the ball is ripped, the original ball carrier then moves himself forward into a pushing position. The next wave then move the ball to the rear of the maul and hold it ready for the halfback. Support players should adopt a low body position so as to drive forward and ensure that the ball gets to the rear of the maul as quickly as possible. The correct technique for ripping is when the ripper comes in and adopts an opposite position to that of the ball carrier. That allows the ball carrier to turn and start pushing forward. It also blocks this player from interfering with the movement of the ball to the rear of the maul. This guy, rip, move it back, let's see it, where is it? There it is, break. Let's go. Yep, get the back. Yep. Move it back. Great. All players must practice the techniques of rucks and mauls. Link players should maintain a pushing position at all times. The aim is to go forward. Maintain good low body positions. Get the ball to the rear of the maul quickly. Deliver the ball while going forward. In this situation, the opposition have been successful in stopping the ball from moving back and have in effect taken control. When this occurs, the ball carrier has the option of then rolling his body and going to ground by his leading shoulder first, presenting the ball, and then the next wave of players come in and blow over. Protect the ball with your body. Roll, place or pass the ball. All support players must bind. Drive over the ball with good low body positions. Rucks are ideal for creating quick ball. Once the maul is formed and the ball comes to the rear of the maul, the call can be made to wheel left. When that happens, the player on the right-hand side detaches and packs onto the ball carrier. The other players then move, and the ball is presented again to the rear of the maul. Right? Teams should always look at the opportunity of setting runners up from standing mauls, and even from rucks. Runners should catch the ball in a flat position, taking the ball at pace. Mauls can be driven straight, or you can peel off left or peel off right. Communication amongst players is vital. Runners catch the ball in a flat, fast position. Let's first of all look at the high position of the body, the way not to do it. As the players come together, note the player who's got the ball is in a higher position. This forces the support players and the player coming in to rip the ball to also adopt a high position. This doesn't allow for the bodies to actually drive the opposition maul forward at the same time. It forces them into a stationary position, which is not good technique. It's important to note that when a ripper comes to rip the ball, he should not adopt the same position as the ball carrier. By doing so, he continues to allow the ball to be exposed to interference from the opposition. The ball carrier must adopt a low body position because the ball dictates the height of the maul. Protect the ball with your body. Link players need to protect the ball from the opposition. When executing mauling or rucking drills, players must practice all the techniques in as close as possible to a game situation, with emphasis on options available to the ball carrier, support players in a low driving body position. Communication is also a vital component of all mauling and rucking.
That's it, keep going, that's it. Next one. Hey, Wally, Wally! Hey, Wally, 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 Wally! You got it? Right, right. Little passes, little passes. Yep, yep. Put it down, round the cone. Come on, get in there, come on. More feet back, feet back. Yeah, me. Right? Yep, Rodney. Get Wally, Wally. Up. Get down. Up, woo! Just drop. No. Go. Run me.